I was actually afraid of just doing too much. That is what one woman recently told me when I asked her how she felt about makeup before she started working with me. Another woman said, there are so many products on the market and everybody has an opinion. But what she was saying didn't reflect her appearance, her needs, or her lifestyle, or her daily routine. Does any of that sound familiar? Maybe you've watched tons of tutorials. You have listened to their recommendations. In today's Just a Sip, we're going to talk about why you may not need more makeup advice. You may simply need a method that helps you understand your skin, your lifestyle, your comfort level, and the woman you are today. And stay with me because I'm going to give you 3 questions to ask yourself before you buy another beauty product. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Just a Sip with Traci of Traci's Mimosas and Makeup, where beauty, wellness, and confidence come together. I'm Traci Hinton Peterson, artist, educator, and founder of Traci's Mimosas and Makeup. Here we believe that small, repeatable practices create confidence, and confidence is always radiant. So pour yourself a little something, settle in, and let's sip and learn together. This week, I did something a little different. I spoke to 2 women who have been connected to Traci's Mimosas and Makeup since the beginning. I wanted to hear in their own words what they were struggling with before they began working with me. I also wanted to understand what they received from the experience beyond simply learning how to apply makeup. Their answers confirmed something I have been feeling for a very long time. Women do not necessarily need more beauty information. We are surrounded by beauty information. There are tutorials, product launches, influencers, experts, trends, lists of must-have, and endless opinions. But information is not the same as education. Beauty education should help you understand yourself. It should help you decide what is appropriate for your skin, your needs, your comfort level, your lifestyle, and your goals. It shouldn't leave you feeling that you must copy someone else's face or buy every new product that appears on the screen. It should not leave you feeling that you must copy someone else's face or buy every new product that appears on your screen. One woman I interviewed said, I was actually afraid of just doing too much. She wanted a natural look. Because she didn't feel that she knew enough about makeup, she assumed the process was going to be difficult. She worried about applying too much. She worried about looking overdone. And that fear made makeup feel more complicated than it needed to be. But after receiving some simple tools, a printed guide, a makeup sponge, and a sequence to follow with clear instruction, she discovered something important. She said, it's really not that hard. It's not as hard as I was thinking it was going to be. That statement stayed with me Because sometimes the problem is not that you cannot learn makeup. The problem is no one's broken it down in a way that feels manageable for you. You may not need 10 new techniques. You may need one simple sequence. And you may not need a full face of products. You may only need to understand which 3 or 4 products support the look that you actually want. You don't need to become an expert. You need enough knowledge to feel comfortable, capable, and confident. This is one of the reasons I approach beauty as an educator. When I demonstrate a technique, I do not only want you to watch me do it, I want you to understand why we are doing it. I want you to be able to practice it. I want you to recognize when it works, when it does not work, and how to adjust it for yourself. The goal is not dependence. The goal is independence. I want you to be able to look at your own face, your own skin, and your own products and make informed choices. The second woman I interviewed described another common experience. There are so many products on the market and everybody had an opinion. But the advice did not reflect for her me and how I look and my needs and my daily routine. That is the heart of the problem. Beauty advice is often presented as though every woman has the same skin, same lifestyle, same budget, same amount of time, and the same beauty goals. We do not. One woman may enjoy spending 45 minutes creating a full makeup look. Another woman wants to feel polished in 10 minutes. One woman may love a bold color. Another woman may feel most beautiful in soft, neutral shades. One woman may want more coverage. Another may only want to even her skin tone and brighten her face. None of those choices are wrong. The question is not, what is everyone else doing? The question is, what works for you? Before you purchase another product, another foundation, concealer, serum, blush, brush, or trending beauty product, pause and ask yourself these 3 questions. Question number 1, what specific problem am I trying to solve? Am I trying to avoid dryness, an uneven undertone, dark circles, creasing, a lack of brightness? Or am I buying the product because everyone else is talking about it? Question number 2, does this product fit my real life? How much time do I have in the morning? What level of coverage do I enjoy? Do I prefer using my fingertips, a sponge, or brushes? Will this product support the routine that I actually follow? Or is it designed for a fantasy routine where I rarely have time to complete it? And question number 3, do I understand how to use it? Do I know how much to apply? Do I know where to place it? Do I know whether it works with my skincare and other makeup products that I may already own? A product cannot solve confusion if you have not been shown how it fits into your routine. That's why I created the GLOW method. The glow method is not based on copying someone else's routine. It is designed to help you understand what works for you. G means ground yourself. Begin with your skin, your lifestyle, your current needs, and the way you want to feel. Before we add makeup, we prepare the skin. We create an environment that feels calm and supportive. And we release that pressure to become someone else. L means learn what works for you. This is where you begin understanding products, shades, undertones, placement, tools, and techniques. You learn why something works. You practice it, and you make adjustments based on your own face and your own preferences. And lastly, O means own your glow. Owning your glow means you are no longer waiting for someone else to give you permission to feel beautiful. You develop a routine you can repeat. You choose what feels authentic. And you show up with confidence, not because you look like somebody else, but because you recognize yourself. The second woman I interviewed also spoke about what she received beyond makeup instruction. She talked about reassurance. She talked about having the confidence to try colors and techniques. She talked about the patience of practicing something until it began to make sense. And then she said something that captures the deeper meaning and the purpose of this work. She said, I can still be fabulous after 50. She also spoke about having confidence and growing older. That's bigger than foundation. It's bigger than contour. It's bigger than lipstick. It's about refusing to accept the idea that beauty, visibility, confidence, and fabulousness have an expiration date. Growing older does not mean disappearing. It does not mean that makeup is no longer for you. And it does not mean that you have to chase youth in order to be radiant. You are allowed to evolve. We know your skin may change, your routine may change, your preferences may change, but your right to feel confident, expressive, visible, and fabulous does not disappear. Today's mindset makeover is this: you are not bad at makeup. You may have been given too much information without enough instruction. You may have purchased products without understanding how to use them. You may have tried to follow routines designed for somebody else. You may simply need a softer method, a clearer sequence, and permission to practice. Makeup is a skill, and skills can be learned. You do not need to master everything at once. Begin with one step. Practice that. Notice what works. Make an adjustment and then build from there. Practice, not perfection, is how you develop confidence. So here's your simple beauty tip for this week. Create a small everyday basket. Don't begin with your entire collection. Choose only the products you need for a simple look. For example, a complexion product, a concealer or corrector if you use one, a blush, a brow product, a mascara, and a lip product. Place those items together with the tools you need. Use the same small group of products several times. This will help you understand how the products perform, how much you need, and how they work together. A repeatable routine creates more confidence than constantly changing products. If you have been collecting products, watching tutorials, listening to everyone's beauty advice, but still do not know what works for you, I created the Glow Method for you. This is not about learning how to become someone else. It is a simple, supportive method designed to help you prepare your skin, understand the products and techniques that work for your needs, and build the confidence to create your own everyday glow. The Glow Method is available for $37. The link is in the description below. When you enroll, you are not simply buying more beauty information. You are beginning a process of replacing guesswork with understanding. You are learning to make choices for your face, your skin, your lifestyle, and your glow, and your goals. So if you're ready to stop wondering what works and beginning to build a routine you can actually use, click the link below and enroll in the Glow Method. It is $37. Ground yourself, learn what works for you, and own your glow in this season of your life. Now, before you leave, I would love to hear from you. What feels most confusing about makeup for you right now? Is it choosing products, finding the right shades, knowing how much to apply, or creating a routine you can repeat? Tell me in the comments. Your questions really help me create education that reflects what women actually need. Thank you for spending this time with me. And remember, you do not need more products, more opinions, or other routines that were created for somebody else. You need clear guidance, a simple method, and the confidence to understand what works for you. Because beauty is not about becoming someone else. It is about understanding, celebrating, and confidently presenting the woman you already are. Until next time, continue to sip, slay, and glow. And remember, small, repeatable practices create confidence, and confidence is always radiant. Bye-bye now.